Thanks for staying with us. So moving on to other hot topics. So yesterday, there were quite a bit of complaints from Nigerians across the nation about the fact that many Nigerians are unable to get cash from their banks. According to the report that we read this morning, it says Nigerians groan as cash scarcity compounds hardship. Many will complain of limited cash supply in banks as low cash deposits cause rationing, says banks. So according to the report that we read earlier today, the banks are saying that they're not getting a lot of money from CBN. And that's why they are rationing, because some people were complaining getting between 5,000 to 10,000 naira per time they go to the bank. And then the CBN is saying there's nothing like that, that is totally not the full story. However, we're going to open up our phone lines for Nigerians to call in so that maybe they don't know what is going on. Maybe Nigerians can call in if you've experienced this situation where you are unable to get cash from the bank. Please call the numbers on your screen, 081-764-1679, 090-241-63440. You can send us messages on YouTube, and X will be happy to read your messages, because on this report that we have from Vanguard, saying that quite a number of people were complaining that they were getting just about 10,000 naira across the states. We have in Lagos, we have in number of states. I'm trying to figure out all this, Ondo, quite a bit of states in Ekiti State and all that, where people are complaining they're not getting cash. Let me come to the ladies. I mean, have you experienced this? And I know that, I think also Mariam said earlier that this probably because they're favoring POSs. We'll see how that goes.
Okay. Nigerians are buying money. Not today. Yeah. Nigerians have had to buy money, and there's a cartel and corruption involved that no government official is willing to talk about or deal with. The fact that you go to parties where they have banned spraying of money and you see new notes everywhere, every single event center in Lagos has people that have new notes. If you are the clubbing and grooving person, every evening at those bars, there are a bunch of people that will hold new notes. Yet you go to the bank, you cannot get cash because Nigerians, some people are profiting from the system of buying money. Until we find those who are profiting from it, the average Nigerian will suffer. And the government is not there to make Nigerians suffer. Why would we be limiting how much you can access from the bank, but POS have no limits, and you are paying for every time you are withdrawing money? It's not right now. This is festive season. Let us make each other smile.
Let's call this. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's you're right. You know, it's good to put it exactly as it is that Nigerians are buying the money that they have to spend. And that is wrong on all levels. How can I have my money and then I have to pay for it,
to have access to it,
to have access to my money, to spend my money? Even in the banks, I mean, when there's some charges, really flimsy transactions that you do, and the charges that come up, you know, that you get, for me, it's also paying for my money. But, you know, some of the things that we hear on ground on why this is happening, especially with POS. POS, people are saying, CEO, it's not as if we're getting our monies from banks anyway. We're getting them from filling stations, and we're getting them from bureau de change operators. They said they're able to collect, they buy this cash from them, and that is why they have to sell it to us. And they're selling it to us at increased charges. Sometimes you go to withdraw 10,000. I remember this because I had to go to Balogu Market the other day. And for 10,000, was it like 400 or something charge, you know?
600 naira.
Yes. Like, that's a lot of money on top of the money that I have to, you know, use. So the banks are saying they're not getting enough cash. CBN is saying we're giving you cash. The story, as usual in Nigeria, is nobody is at fault and everybody is at fault. So we need to start an investigation to find out where the money is. Why isn't there enough money coming to the banks? Why do the banks feel that, you know, that they are cash strapped because CBN is not sending the money? And there must be documentation to show how much money goes out to every bank each day. We know that. And then some of the banks were also saying that Nigerians have stopped depositing money into the banks. I said, well, do you blame them? Because when I put my money in the bank, when I need it to come over the counter to take out my money, you tell me you don't have enough to give me. Or when I try to do it via online transactions, you're putting all sorts of charges. Then when I leave my money in your account for a while, you're running all sorts of charges for maintaining my money in the account. So obviously there needs to be an overhaul on how banking is done in our country.
Let me
to allow Nigerians have, like the aviation sector said, bring back the joy into banking.
But let me come to you. I think I have a caller. Emmanuel, Is it still there? Hello, Emmanuel. I think we lost that caller. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, please.
Now, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing in this country that what we suffered in Buhari time, we are also suffering it now. I said, it's embarrassing that what we suffered in Buhari's time, we are suffering again in Tinubu's time. Now, particularly now that the year is going to an end, people need money. I cannot understand having money in the bank and you're telling me you cannot give more than 5,000, 10,000. How do they now get themselves sorted out this masses? Again, the POS people go at the back with this money. You also go there. Some people who have called themselves distinguished people.
It was a bit muffled, Emmanuel. I couldn't hear it, but I'm hoping our viewers at home heard you. Go ahead, Maka.
Let's call a spade a spade. We're saying that an investigation should happen. Kiniko. Every bank has a structure. They have the administrative section, they have different sections. We know what sections in the bank holds money and in charge of money, the treasury departments of the banks, right? They are the ones in charge of money. So if we're looking for money, or the CBN has come out to say that nobody can say that they're not giving them enough money, that they're giving all the banks enough money, then we need to now hold the treasury departments of every bank responsible. Because I went to a cash machine, ATMs, like 3 ATMs on Monday, and I couldn't get up, and they were not working. And so when you get into the bank, because they know you, then they give you money. But it shouldn't be so. You can't ration people's money. People work so hard. They will not use fuel that is expensive to not go to the bank. They will not reach there. They will not still queue up. They will not still reach there. No, I'm coming. They will not still reach there until they can't get their money. The last time this thing happened was after the Biafran War, where they will tell you, okay, you have some amount of money in the bank, but we can give you this amount of money. Who are you to tell someone how they should spend, how much they should have access to? And that's why, like you said, people are no longer putting money in the bank. People are going back to keeping money under their beds. What is going on?
I think we're also not seeing this from another angle, because we are Nigerians and we always ask for Nigerian solutions and we should customize. We're so used to going to the banks, but there was a much needed reform such that we are able to use online banking. But the guys, the real market, the informal market, they hardly go to the bank. So what do they do? POS. POS is most accessible to them. So that going to the bank really is no more fashionable, because most people don't go to the banks anymore. The only time you go to the bank is if you have maybe a major transaction to do. But for most transactions, many of us do it online. So I think from the part of the financial system, it is more effective to have POSs in the markets where Nigerians can have the barber shop, the mechanics, the electricians, everybody, they have access to the POS. Many of them are going to the banks anymore because they have issues queuing at the banks. So I'm thinking that we are saying make customized solutions for us Nigerians. We are expected to be able to use the online. They don't expect you and I to be at the banks, except for cases. So my question is that what do we want as a people? Is it because we are so used to going to the bank that we all want to go to the bank? Or we're saying that the best solution for the man on the street is a POS that gives him access, that meets their needs, instead of them coming to the bank to come and line up to go and just get 10,000 or 20,000.
No, the conversation here is scarcity of cash.
We are saying that scarcity you need is available at the POS. You don't need to come to the bank.
No, but it's available at the POS at a cost.
Because I'm empowering Nigerians.
No.
Nigerians
you should not use my money to pay for money that... You cannot ask me to pay for the money that I have for my own money to use. It's wrong on all levels. It's a form of scam as far as I'm concerned. Yes. Now you're talking of, if you're saying that we're trying to make sure that we're all online,
yes,
and we're all using, what do they call it, e-transactions, I can understand that. But the idea should not be that you take away cash, you take away one form so much that we're not, it's supposed to be a comfortable system. So I go into the market, some of these markets, where I need to pay cash. I should be able to have access to cash. I should be able to stop at the ATM and get cash. But I stop at these ATMs and they're not working. ATM after ATM, not just one bank, across banks. So it shows me that there's something wrong. You're not making transactions easy for me. You're making it difficult. Yes, of course, I do bigger transactions online. There are some bigger transactions I need to go to the bank. I don't think that many Nigerians even have to carry cash out. But there are some day-to-day activities that happen. And because we're looking for local solutions, knowing the local community that we live in, that in Nigeria, there are some places that you need cash or you'll be stranded.
Okay, but,
why should Nigerians be made to pay for that extra cash to have a seamless
So look at the opposite. but there was a time in this country where you all go to the banks, and there are like 200 people lining up. And to simplify that, they brought cash to you where you don't even bother coming. So now, to do that, I'm going to empower Tokwe as a POS official. So you get, the Tokwe is empowered where you pay 50 naira, 100 naira, whatever per 1,000 naira. So there was a solution they were trying to provide.
Yes,
that us coming. Now we're saying that, oh, we go to the bank, you want us to
we're not
collect more money.
complaining about the solution. We're complaining. Our complaint is that Nigerians are being exploited. Exactly. We are complaining about the exploitation. Exactly. So when we were collecting 1,000 naira, if somebody, so my little intern that I'm just giving transport fare gets the 30,000 naira that is supposed to cover transport fare. She wants to collect for 5K. For every time she collects for 5K, she's paying 400 naira. Yeah? You tell her to do online transaction. If she transfers 1,000 naira, you take 25 naira. If she transfers 5,000 naira, you take 25,000 naira. Like it's the exploitation.
That's a different conversation.
No, I'm saying that the system is exploiting the people. We brought in POS to solve a problem, and then we killed an existing solution so that because the other one is more lucrative. Exploitation. The ATM was solving problem. We said there were some people who could not get to where the ATMs are. So we gave them POS. Now, where the ATMs are, I am there. I cannot use the ATM. You say, I must use the POS.
You know what's funny? Right in front of the ATM, the POS
person is there. So we closed one angle because one is more profitable. The ATM can charge 600,000 naira for 10,000 naira. But the POS can't charge that much money, so the ATMs are no longer working. That is the corruption. Why are the ATMs no longer working?
Okay, let's go on a very short break. We'll come back, continue our conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.